These males are the troop leaders. They hold all the power here. Joining them is every young male's ambition. To be accepted into this elite is the path to privilege, but it's a dangerous journey. The youngster decides to follow. At first, he has enough sense to keep his distance. These males are twice his size. The low-ranking chimps retreat before the troop leaders arrive at the waterhole. Dominant males have a highly stressful life as they constantly squabble to protect their position. The youngster can't take his eyes off them. This is his chance to get himself noticed. If he can impress even one of the big males with a show of strength, he might just be accepted into their ranks. His best attempt at a macho display has certainly caught their attention. But they are not impressed. In fact, this drumming means they're getting rather angry. And they attack. The youngster is not quick enough. He gets a short, sharp lesson about how hard it can be to break into this close-knit gang. He's lucky to escape with just an injured hand. For the moment, he's neither big enough nor strong enough to be taken seriously by the troop leaders.
To reach the young, juicy leaves on the other side, the group will have to cross. But the male is hesitant. Instead, it's the alpha female who takes the lead. Sounds of their splashes carry over 200 meters through the water and can draw unwanted attention. But unlike most other monkeys, proboscis are excellent swimmers. To survive here, they have evolved webbed feet. Finally, the reluctant male makes his move. But a mother and baby have been left behind. The baby must cling on for dear life. This time, the whole family have made it. Even the most vulnerable.
At a jungle hut, this female finds a saw. Despite being totally wild, somehow she has worked out what to do with it. Like us, orangutans have an opposable thumb that allows them to grasp and handle objects with precision. Over 20 years ago, a rescue orangutan learned how to saw by watching people constructing the huts here. But this is a totally different and wild orangutan. She seems to take pride in her work, even clearing away the sawdust. She's so smart, she uses her feet as a vice to steady the branch. Filming a wild-born and free-living orangutan mastering this complex task is remarkable. But now, she's not the only orangutan sawing. Spy orangutan has joined her. It seems to be bringing out a competitive streak. She's becoming even more enthusiastic. But for a novice, sawing is tiring work. She's lost all momentum. Then, finally, calls it a day. Spy orangutan may have machine-like stamina, but it's the astonishing and versatile mind of the real orangutan that's won the day. She's certainly earned her rest.
You've got parked vehicles coming through, you've got trucks loaded up with charcoal, and that's why Chimpanzee is just so tense about crossing the road. Well, if it was just him, it'd be fine. So he's just waiting nervously for a quiet time to cross with his whole family. I feel for him.
After 20 minutes, we take matters into our own hands, and Lambert stops the traffic.
Look at this, oh my gosh. Now, there you go, that's confidence for you.
With Chimpanzee in charge, the orphan Morale is confident enough to venture out.
Whoa, oh, fantastic. Oh my gosh, look at this. The whole family.
Moira and his mother are almost the last ones to break cover and scamper over.
Absolute confidence, look.
With all the youngsters across safely, Chimanuka can stop being the lollipop man.
The boss, showing us that despite there's a road running through, this is still his jungle. I love it.
It's a great relief to see the whole family across the road in safety. This area is more densely forested than the sections we've been in before. It's crisscrossed with gorilla trails, so there are clearly other families around. And Muguruza's arrival just adds to the numbers.
Here he comes. Oh my word. Right down onto the road. Amazing. He didn't even, I thought maybe stopping, he'd be a bit reluctant, but across he came, meters from me. To see him out in the open like this, you see how big he is. Amazing.
The rainforests of Sumatra. This female orangutan is 42 years old. Her third child, a 6-year-old daughter, is still with her. Orangs look after their children for longer than any other primate except ourselves. It will take her 9 years to teach her youngster everything she needs to know about this complex treetop world. She must learn how to collect ants and termites. How to identify at least 200 kinds of edible plants and how to avoid the poisonous ones. And how to judge when fruit, like this durian, has ripened to perfection. A child must be able to judge which branches can carry her weight. And which insect nests are safe to raid. Building up a complete guide to the foods of the forest is a long process. Her lessons, of course, aren't limited to food. There are other crucial skills she must learn if she is to survive in the treetops. Building a secure nest in which to spend the night, for example, takes years of practice. And this is, of course, a rainforest. So all orangs must learn how to make a shelter early in their lives. It rains almost every day, so this 6-year-old has already had plenty of practice. She might live to be 50 years old, and if she too becomes a mother, she'll pass on all this expertise to her own children.
There's little doubt that Silverback Ranu would love to claim his hard-earned right to the female in his group. But at 37 years old, Tuck is most definitely not interested in sex. Nearly all females stop by their mid to late 30s. Unfortunately, Ranu doesn't know this. And keeps trying to impress her with his displays of strength. But all this seems to do is make Tuck more determined to ignore him. As Ranu continues to hound Tuck, her sons come to her defense. Now the smallest gorilla in the group decides to show the mighty Silverback Ranu who's in charge. This is hardly the great leader in control. Pushed around by the youngest male in the group and spurned by Tuck, the only female, things couldn't get much worse.
In the forests of Senegal, Spy Bush Baby is part of a team of spy cameras capturing intimate views of our closest living relatives. Here, the family lives a charmed existence. Parental love and friendships form the foundation of their society. Spy Tortoise is also being deployed. But these are highly perceptive animals. And something's not quite right. This 5-year-old checks what the others are thinking. They seem equally baffled. But with his curiosity piqued, he simply can't stay away. As his interest grows, so does the strength of his feelings. He just has to have Spy Tortoise all to himself. He hides with it in his leafy daybed, where he'd normally take a nap. But he's too excited to sleep. He's torn between using it as a pillow and giving it a cuddle. It's somewhere between a toy and a pet. It's definitely not for sharing. Chimps don't normally have possessions, but Spy Tortoise has stirred new emotions.
Several troops of ringtails managed to make a living in these highlands. Some of the luckier ones occupy a more sheltered valley where a few trees have managed to take root. Morning fog, condensing on leaves, is an important source of water. Although the mornings still have a chill to them, life here seems more relaxed. But also more crowded. Pied crows need to be moved on, not least because there are some vulnerable arrivals in the troop. Almost every female is carrying an infant, an indication that life is comparatively easy up here. With more protection from the elements and a little more food, this troop is particularly large and can devote plenty of time to their social lives. One female even has twins. A rare event amongst ringtail lemurs, and a direct result of a good food supply. But this valley troop still has to work hard to collect food in this broken landscape. Few lemurs are such good rock climbers. There's a real bonanza at this time of year. While some gather canopy fruits, the mother of the twins stays lower and gathers fresh leaves. The young are born during the fruiting season, when demands on the mothers are heaviest. After such a heavy meal, the troop head off in search of their next course. A daily dose of dirt. Eating soil is thought to help with digestion, but it also provides minerals and even helps the lemurs to cope with troublesome gut parasites.
These toque macaques in Sri Lanka live in large troops. It's a very complex social structure with a strict hierarchy. If they're to make it through childhood, youngsters must fit in and discipline is fiercely maintained. all young macaques are low-ranking, and they have to quickly learn how to show respect through a variety of gestures and facial expressions. Adults don't hesitate to show who's in charge. This infant female is considered to be the lowest of the low, and she won't survive long if she doesn't learn the social conventions. The dominant male is the overall boss, and he demands respect from everyone, no matter how young. He won't tolerate any sign of insubordination. If he looks another macaque in the eye, they have to express submission by chattering their teeth. The tiny female has caught his eye, but does she know what sign to make? If she gets it wrong, the punishment will be harsh. She just about manages to chatter her teeth, and just in time. There'll be many more tests in this young macaque's life, but at least she's passed her first. Getting through the early stages of childhood can certainly be daunting. As animals get older, their chances of survival inevitably increase. But different issues have to be confronted.
The Orangutan snub-nosed monkey. There are estimated to be only 3,000 of these precious primates in existence. This youngster lives a charmed life. At 1 year old, he is the center of his mother's world. His family are thriving, with 5 adults looking after 10 youngsters. They are high-altitude specialists, living at up to 4,000 meters, higher than any other primate species on Earth. In winter, eating becomes a major preoccupation. Up here, food is scarce. So these monkeys have developed a very unusual diet. Toxic moss and lichens. It's all that's available. So they have evolved with fermenting stomachs similar to a cow's, which eliminate the toxins and extract maximum nutrition. The youngster has worked up an appetite. But he's breaking the most important rule of troop life. Stay together. At this altitude, the weather can change without warning. His mother knows the danger. Temperatures can rapidly plummet below zero. Only huddling together stops the youngsters freezing to death. Alone, he has little chance of surviving. A break in the weather could give the youngster a chance to find his mother. He spots the troop in the distance. It was a lucky escape and a lesson learnt.